welcome to Mind Your Business, a channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Now, I feel like Ashley just needs to grow up and Joi needs to watch out for Carmen because, boy, while gone as people, my inclusive crew, let's talk about Love and Marriage DC. So, of course, we pick up with Irena and Ashley. You know, Ashley's still saying that she's her and, you know, she feels like Irena's picking a side. It's just giving very much, you know, immature, like, girl, grow up, and very much, oh, you're my friend, you can't be her friend, you know what I mean? And when you think about it, it's all Ashley's doing because had she just not mentioned the girl's business, they wouldn't be in this predicament in the first place and everyone could just be happy and get along. But, you know, someone's got to be a shit starter, isn't there? But anyway, Irena does apologise to Ashley, so, you know, she's sorry that she felt that way, basically. Ashley basically saying that she's moving forward with caution, you know, in the confessional. And Irena's saying to her face, basically, that she, you know, likes them both. She enjoys both their friendship and she loves them both, so she's not picking sides. Now, Irena, of course, trying to, you know, broker piece is asking Ashley if Joi reached out to her, would she kind of, you know, meet up with her? But Ashley's not having it. She's giving very much mean girl. And because obviously her husband, DJ Quick, aka Fun Size, decided to tell her that, you know, Cliff said that he thinks that is there jealousy at bay or what's going on. She's up in her feelings about that. So she's basically saying she ain't really interested in meeting up with her at all. She's just not, because saying that, you know, she's jealous of his faux looks wife. I said, what in the backside? This woman is so shady. It made me chuckle a little bit, but I was just like, no, seriously, like, Ashley, what is your problem? It's very much giving mean girl and you don't need to do that. You just don't. Like Irena says, she thinks that Ashley might be a bit jealous of their friendship. And I do think that. Then we see Winter and Joi. They're working out and Joi is filling Winter on the fact that she got kicked out of the Christmas party that Winter wasn't invited to. Winter's just cracking up chatting about welcome to the club because obviously she's also had a mix-up with Ashley. And Joi, you know, admitting that, yeah, that basically, you know, Winter did warn her about her, which made me laugh. And that, you know, basically she's not in high school. She's not here for it. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What is it all about? You said something wrong. You opened your mouth. Obviously, you know, Joi told her business. Now, Ashley went and told her best friend. So that's her best friend. So she might do that, but she did it on camera. So we know she was doing it to be messy. So just own it. Yes, you said it. Sorry, keep it moving. All this keeping up nonsense is just ridiculous. And side note, Winter's wig in this scene with Joi, it's just not giving. Like, why would she put this one on? It just was just giving very much hair hat. And like she had a little ponytail stuck underneath. Like it was just trying to lift off or something. I was like, no, pixie cut is cute. But no, we just need to do better with that wig, honey. No, that wasn't the one. And I like Winter. Like, I feel like, you know, she's a cute girl. But this was giving a struggle. Anyway, we then see a scene with Ashley and she's calling Irena up because, you know, this whole social media thing's picked up with Lil Jamie where he's basically gone and, you know, cussed out DJ Fun Size for some of the things that he said after seeing the show air and seeing that DJ Fun Size basically referred to him as being bad when comparing him to his own son rather than just using himself, because when he met up with little Jamie, he was quick to use himself as an example of going through things, growing up in the hood and, you know, coming out of that kind of foolish behaviour. He could have used that example, so I don't know why he done that. But anyway, we see her calling up Irena to say, yeah, she's seen the stuff, what's going on with little Jamie, and Irena saying, well, you know what, maybe just come round and we can discuss it. Next, we see Cliff and Carmen. Now, this scene definitely had my eyes very wide awake, but also side-eyeing, because I was like, what in the Ross? It was super flirty, because if you did watch Ready to Love that season with them guys on it, then you'll know that Carmen was definitely thirsting for Cliff, okay? She was definitely up in there, and she's flirting with all the guys. So, you know, she was good TV, but she was very irritating to watch, trust me, because anyway, just seeing her here, she's just giving flirty from the get-go. From the moment she gets there, the way she hugs him, the way she's rubbing up on his beard, I was like, well, what is... Joi, you need to be watching out for this woman unless you are down for this couple situation. I don't know, but yeah, this isn't it. Anyway, you know, she's there toasting with him to business, love and sex. I'm like, oh, what do you mean sex? Excuse me? What the hell? So yeah, she's there joking about being a fuffle. I'm like, are you really joking? Because you're there chatting about you wouldn't mind being a sister wife. So I feel like, Then she's also saying things to him like, you know, when he said thanks for coming to meet me, she's saying, oh, well, you know, I'll do anything for you. No, Joi, watch that one there. Watch her, because she's a bit too much for me. She's too much, because you could not be on a show about love. You picked me. And the other one that you was interested in, who was pretty much in your top, she made it quite far in the list, and she definitely was feeling him, but he ended up going for Joi. But the point being is that the closeness that they had, they still have that connection. You know, their initial connection was obviously much more flirty, but this one is still giving flirty, even though you know, he's married to Joi. And the fact that he said that, you know, when Joy's in Mexico, when she's away, you know, and he's got events to go to, that Carmen comes with you. Where are your other friends? Where is your other people then? Okay, she's doing a PR. No, I feel like she shouldn't be doing a PR. She needs to find somebody else who isn't someone who's attracted to in a show to do your PR, because this is giving very, very messy. Anyway, so he's having this meeting with her, basically to discuss this, you know, his beard oil. He's showing her the logo and stuff like that. And she's basically, you know, asking him questions about the business, and like, has he filed certain information? He's saying that Joi has been handling it, but she just filed for the copyright a few weeks ago. So she's like, no, that's not good enough. It could take up to a year. So basically saying, you know, let me handle the business until Joi takes it back, essentially. So again, this is messy to me. I really do feel like Joi needs to watch out for Carmen, because the way she's looking at him with her, like, she's looking like she's still in love, like, do you know what I mean? Like, dreamy-eyed. I will do anything for you. No, watch out for that one, honey, because if you saw her on the show, you know what I'm talking about. You know, she can be a nice enough woman, but I'm sorry, she's giving, yeah, I will take your man quite happily vibes. We next see Winter in the studio. She's there. Her sister Candice pops in, and she's kind of filling her in on dating Yusha. She also shares that apparently he called her after the date over the phone to tell her that, you know, he loves her. And I was like, okay. Her sister's basically just saying to her, you know what, take your time, because, you know, you can be blinded by love and you've kind of moved quickly in the past, basically. Anyway, we then see Quick and Ashley go to the Tylers to go and sort out this whole mix-up with, you know, Lil Jamie, and Lil Jamie being upset by what he said. To me, Quick was interesting because he's gone there chatting, but he stands on what he says. It's just like, you're not being mature. Basically, you said it in the wrong way. And on this occasion, I agree with Ashley. You should have said that he makes bad decisions, not just called in the boy bad. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, I didn't like that Quick was just getting very loud, yelling. We could see his veins popping out of his neck. I was just like, what is going on here? It's very much giving angry short man syndrome. Like, just chill out. You're going to give yourself high blood pressure and all types of foolishness because you're shouting about stuff that you did. Again, a bit like your wife, not being accountable. Instead of just being like, you know what, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said, I didn't mean it in that way. So I can understand when you're upset. I don't like you took it to social media, but, you know, I can understand you being upset. Simple. You know, instead you're up there shouting and cursing at the boy to the point where he's trying about, why are you cussing at me? So I was like, yes, little Jamie, why is he cussing at you? It's ridiculous. Obviously little Jamie's in his feelings because he feels like he tried to embarrass him on TV chatting, but, you know, he's 26, living at home with his parents, and he's bad breed. So he wasn't really feeling that, and I couldn't not blame him. Whilst I don't think it was a big deal, because coming from a Jamaican family, like they say, they pick them bad, this one bad, that one bad. I hear it all the time, so I don't necessarily take it personally. But I can see where he would be upset because obviously it's on the show, and it was just the way it was. He just worded it wrong. But I still feel like it was a little thing that got blown out, and it could have just been quashed easily by just a simple discussion. I think that's what Quick was trying to say, but yeah, the way he went about it was just ridiculous. Short man angry syndrome was what that was given, basically. But anyway, in the end, little Jamie apologised for doing the social situation, and Quick also basically said that he's taking accountability for what he'd done. He shouldn't have done that, basically. So we got that cleared up in the end. Next, we got Cliff and Joi, and Cliff's basically telling Joi about his meeting with Carmen, and that basically he wants her to take over. Then Joi shares that actually she designed the logo, and so she was sorting out some of the business end of it as well. So I feel like she may be a little bit slighted by that move, which I wouldn't blame her. But he was saying that, you know, he feels like Joi could have done a better job. I'm like, but isn't it your business? So isn't she just helping you out? So it sounds like she's doing quite a lot to help you out in the first place by getting you the logo and sorting out some bits. But I don't like the fact that he's going to be going to Carmen to get all this done. He's telling her that Carmen let him know that, you know, copyright could take up to a year, and that they can't do no big time promotion with that until, you know, certain things are in place. So he's going to let her handle it. So essentially, you know, Joi just going along with it, saying, yeah, let her handle it. You know, she's a doer, she'll get it done. But I'm like, this is interesting because she also says something about, this kind of throuple. I'm like, you lot on this throuple, like, you lot are, just come out of it. Are you actually a throuple or not? Because Cliff is saying in one breath that, oh, well, she's a good crack, she's a good catch, but, he doesn't like to share. So it sounds like they're sharing you. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how this all transpires. But I could never, okay? It just couldn't be me. I'm sorry. We also see Quick and Ashley. Quick's telling his wife, Ashley, about the wrestling match coming up, and she's asking, well, who are you going with? So he lets her know that, Clifton is coming along with Jamie and Black. So, of course, she's not happy about that because she's like, well, I don't understand why he's basically trying to hang out with Clifton and why he would invite him, basically. So she don't like that he's invited. He's to the point where he's like, oh, what should I message him and tell him not to come? And she's like, oh, well, no, it's okay if you want to hang out with a guy who said this, that about your wife. I'm just like, she's so petty, man. It's just ridiculous. Let men be the men and you just go off with your little foolishness to the left, because at this point, you're just arguing for yourself. It's ridiculous. Of course, Quick is going to be like, oh, yes, because I feel like Quick is scared of his wife. He made a point of saying that, well, he's just part of the group chat. He's part of the group chat that Jamie's in. And Jamie's, Jamie's his little best friend. Ashley takes that little bait and then moves on to Jamie to start saying, oh, well, yeah, Jamie keeps bringing him everywhere. Clifton, the big red dog, seems to be everywhere with him. I'm just like, what is wrong with this woman? She just comes across so mean and hateful. Like, just do something with your time that's a bit more productive, because this hatred that seems to be coming out towards these people just seems very unnecessary. I just don't get it. I don't know, she's talking about others being haters, but she's sounding like a hater when she's talking about it. I'm like, I can understand you being offended about, someone saying you think that you might be jealous of their wife. But it's not that deep. Just be like, well, clearly you're not. If you're not, then you shouldn't be that upset about it. So you're getting upset about it, making it seem like you are jealous. The episode ends with Quick doing a sort of a Mandem link up to go and watch this wrestling. And, you've got the Mandems, you've got the guys basically body slamming people and showing them little wrestling moves and stuff like that. Now, because you've got DJ Fun Size doing a body slamming someone, you've got Cliff who's got his bad back. Yeah, lets his ego take over, and then he decides to go and body slam somebody as well, and then chatting about he no longer had surgery and please don't show that clip. I don't think my doctor will be happy. It's a bit too late, love. Yeah, that was your ego. You're looking at DJ Quick thinking, okay, well, because he's smaller than you, and you might let him know that, yeah, I could also do that too. It's just that it's egos. Anyway, so after the guys having their little fun time, burn off their little macho energy, you've got them kind of standing around having a little chat. DJ Quick starts to say, why he's interested in wrestling and how he's invested in it and how much money he, is in that industry. So, talking business. So, that was cool. And then Cliff mentions, well, speaking of business, I know you guys have done business with your wife. Like, what was that like for you? And then Quick did give an example of him and Ashley and how they nearly mashed up their relationship because of some club that they were managing or that they owned, and how it was just a bit of a drama, and if you can just avoid doing business with your wife is what basically his message was to a degree. And Cliff starts filling them in on the situation that he's got going on with Carmen, taking over this part of the business now from Joy. And of course, the other guys are like, well, one of the guys is like, well, how do you guys meet then? And then obviously it comes out that they met on Ready to Love, and obviously she was quite an interest. And all the other guys are like, I don't think my wife would have that at all. like I think it was, who was it? Was it Jamie who says, oh, how does Joy deal with that? Like, and all the guys were in agreement. It's like, nope, wives couldn't handle it. And I was like, yeah, exactly. That's the point. Yeah, that is the point. What is really going on over there? Because most women wouldn't be down with that type of behaviour. And I don't think it's just because it's about being insecure. I think it's because you guys had a genuine connection. If you watch the show, then you'd know what I'm talking about. If not, go back and watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it was no surprise that the guys were insinuating that they were a throuple. Of course, he's like, no, don't start that. But I'm like, I don't like any of it. I do not like any of it. Joy, you need eyes in the front and the back with this one. I just don't like it. Anyway, as always, I like to see what social media had to say about the show. So here are some interesting tweets. Next week looks interesting. You've got Irena asking Joi about Carmen posting up some video of her and Cliff out and people saying that they're a throuple and where's Joi. So that would be interesting to get into a bit more of that. And, of course, Ashley is continuing to be a mean girl, the mean girl that she is. But anyway, people, what do you think of the show? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.